Hi folks, and now that we've started back into what will be for many of us our first full week, that could be going back into work or the kids going back to school, etc. So that first full week back after the holidays, hopefully we'll get over the post-holiday kind of lull, and then we're getting back into a bit more normal. So I want to post this just about how we can continue our motivation, maybe those resolutions or intentions that we set at the start of the year. They're very easy to maybe maintain. Certainly last week, very easy for me to maintain getting out for walks, the cold water dips, etc. when I didn't have as much work to do or as much running about to do. It's going much harder this week. So I like to use the stage of change model just to identify where I'm at and what I need to do to get me to the next stage. So I'm going to introduce that model to you today. So it's a stage of change model, also known as the Transtheoretical Model. It's a widely recognized framework for understanding the process of intentional behaviour change. So it is often used in a therapeutic session, and it will help individuals for creating that space for change, and has been used in many areas such as addiction, and initially created for cessation from smoking, but can be used for helping with mental health and emotional well-being and physical well-being too. The model really emphasizes that change is a gradual process rather than a single event. So it's a gradual process and not just one single event. So the 5 stages of this model are pre-contemplation. So in this first stage, you may not be considering change. They may be maybe unaware of the need for change, or the person may be in denial about it. So anybody in this stage is often underestimates the pros of changing behaviour and place far too much emphasis on the cons. So the second stage is contemplation. So at this point, people may start to recognise the possibility of change. They contemplate whether it's worthwhile to change, and in doing so, they will look at the benefits and challenges to that. So this stage really involves mental weighing up of the pros and cons of changing the person's behaviour. So it's kind of the seesaw. I will change, I won't change. This is the way I need to, this is the way I don't want to, this is why it's not going to work for me. So that teeter-totter, that seesaw effect. Third stage then is preparation. So at this point, people may be getting ready to take action. You might have decided to change. You may begin by taking small steps towards that, such as New Year approaching. I'm going to join a gym. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get mentally fitter, mentally better, physically fitter, physically better. I'm going to go on a diet, etc. So this stage is preparation might involve planning, gathering resources, setting goals, and seeking support, etc. When we move on to the 4th stage, and that's the action stage, and this is the stage where the person is actively implementing changes in their behaviour. So this stage does require the greatest commitment of time and energy, as that person will work on adapting new behaviours and abandoning the old ones, which is hard. And it's pretty unfair because all the good stuff for us is hard to maintain, the diet, the exercise, etc. But all the stuff that's unhelpful for us, such as not exercising and eating junk food, that's super easy to maintain. So it's a bit unfair, I reckon. So that will take us on to the 5th part, the maintenance stage. So when we've successfully changed behaviours, a person may enter the maintenance stage, and here the focus is on sustaining the new behaviour over the long term. So this stage really involves integrating the change into one's lifestyle and working to prevent relapse. And relapse can happen at any point. So it's really important to understand the process is not always linear. You may move back and forth between the stages or relapse into old behaviours before re-entering the process of change. Now you may never re-enter pre-contemplation because you'll be aware of the need for change, so you may come back into contemplation, but hopefully certainly action stage and moving into maintenance quite quickly. Each stage requires different strategies and interventions for moving to the next stage. So recognizing that change is a process highlights the importance of patience, and certainly we need perseverance in this personal growth to modify our behaviour. So I will be back with part 2. So hit and like and share and subscribe if you want to hear more. Thank you very much.